Most good comedy is a reflection of us and the absurdity situations that we create ourselves. Why do you believe that comedy is so important for society and changing our world?
I think it's important because it's a great medium to really get ideas across in a relatively neutral environment. The idea is that, we're here to have a good time, we're here to laugh, but, George Carlin, one of my favorites, was a great philosopher and did a lot of amazing things that kind of furthered the idea of what's possible to do in society as a comedian. And, kind of like a Lenny Bruce level of changing things, I would say. But I think that it's an amazing platform because here you have all these people that want to have a good time, but if you have a point of view, which is one of the most important aspects of comedy, you have this amazing ability to kind of transmit an idea by showing the absurdity of something. And in that absurdity, there's an understanding that people arrive at where it's kind of a rational, the absurdity and the seemingly irrational creates a rational seed of a thought or something that people agree with, or someone doesn't agree with it but they're laughing about it, kind of loosens their hold on it a little bit, which can be nice. So I think comedy is because a comedian generally doesn't choose a side unless they announce that they're on a side. They're kind of just a blank slate of possibility that reflects back on the audience with their point of view. And I think that some of my comedian friends, they don't necessarily know how to turn off, or they're afraid to be themselves in social media, for instance. Like on Twitter, I don't have a particularly funny Twitter at all. It's just, I just like put random things that I'm interested in, maybe a philosophical thought, sometimes something funny, but mostly just whatever I'm interested in. And I'll get people saying, why aren't you saying funny things? And then I look at my friends' Twitter feeds and I'll see it says joke, 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 joke. And I think that that's great, but at the same time, if you have a platform, why not utilize the platform to engage with people, to share your point of view of the world, and to create some kind of dialogue, or like to at least allow people to understand who you are as a person? Because most of the time, we don't know who any of the people that we like are. That's not the society we live in these days. Like, back in the days, Bob Dylan, you'd have an interview with Bob Dylan, he would tell you exactly how he was feeling, no matter how, whatever shifty he was. You had an idea, Joni Mitchell, you had an idea what she was thinking. They were involved in their thought processes, even comedians. And now it's like, we enjoy stuff, and I like what that person does, and that's kind of all you know about them. On some cases you might hear George Clooney does a lot of stuff with people in Darfur, Afghanistan, or and you'll hear about that, but you don't hear about it. We're not exposed to it. So I guess my long rant is that I think it's good for comedians especially because they have a special place in society to allow people to get to know who they are. You don't have to be funny all the time. It's okay to say what's on your mind. I think that that's the most important thing in a society is people talking about things and not compartmentalizing so much.